Yeah, so Tasha, tell me when you started this vegan journey. Because I know we went to eat one day in New York, or y'all asked me to go eat,
Right.
and we went to eat, and that was like my first, I guess, my first experience of y'all basically letting me know that you had gone vegan, and I was surprised. So when did it actually start?
You were surprised?
Yeah, I was surprised.
Well, I just kind of made a more conscious effort of eating healthier, like early on. You remember I was the one in the group that everybody was like the big girl. So that stuck with me, and it also resonated to let people know that that's not a title that I wanted to give myself. My name was LaTocha. So I focused on eating healthy. Of course, when I met Rocky, he was more of a stickler on working out. So I kind of incorporated the workouts with, eating more healthier, and found out that that worked for me. So it wasn't like it wasn't automatic for me. So it was a progress. You know what I'm saying? It was a transition I had to end up making. And I found out when I started to eat better, my mind was clear. I was able to work out longer. I was able to do what we did on this last tour, run across the stage and not be out of breath. So that transition kind of helped me. But early on, when I found out that I didn't want to be the big girl anymore. So I just dedicated my life to being more healthy, eating healthy.
So what was the like what was your first switch to the diet, I guess, basically before, because so basically you're saying you started eating healthier before you became vegan. So what was that process like?
Like I said, I didn't delve into just cold turkey. The first thing was I stopped eating pork. And I saw that I had less bloating, you know what I mean? And I was able to see the changes in my skin. And then the next thing, it was like I took out chicken. And then after that, it was another meat. So it was just a gradual thing, and I started to see the process. But a lot of people think that you have to just stop eating everything cold turkey. And what happens is you'll go back to eating, and then you'll feel like you're a failure. So I would tell people, if you're going to try this plant-based thing, start off slow, write you a list, get you things that you like, whether it's fruit, beans, lentils, things like that, to kind of keep you going. So when you get ready to go reach in the cabinet or reach in the refrigerator, those are the things that you reach for. So that's what I did, man. It was like it was small steps, baby steps. You know what I mean? It's almost like writing a song. You know what I mean? So you start off, you get the drum beat. You know what I'm saying? You get the melody going. It was like that for me with food.
So whose idea was it to go vegan? I know Rocky wasn't vegan.
He wasn't vegan. He wasn't vegan, but Rocky is very brutally honest. So he came home one day and was like, I hear the things that people are saying, and we gonna make a change, and this is what we're gonna start doing. And so it was one of those things. Let's try some asparagus. I'm like, asparagus? What is this? Like, what is asparagus? So I started to do more research. We started to look at more movies. We started to delve into what was in the products that we were eating.
So wait, you never had asparagus before you became vegan?
I didn't. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. They put asparagus in like they always put asparagus by like steak or whatever like that.
But see, that's the thing. Like keep in mind, I stopped eating all those things, and so it wasn't automatic. Oh, there's asparagus. Growing up, how we grew up, we was eating burgers and stuff like that. So asparagus was never on that plate. You know what I mean? So I learned that with Rocky. So he kind of introduced a lot of stuff to me. He was the one that was out and about, bopping and having different artists and being able to tour, like go over the world with the artists and finding different chefs and coming home saying, hey, we need to try this. We need to try that. And I'm the type of person like this. If you come tell me something, I want to make it that much more better. So I'm in the kitchen trying to whip. I don't want you coming home saying, I had such and such food. It was, no, you go, we're going to eat right here. And so it was like a challenge for me. I'm competitive, so and it kind of brought that edge to the kitchen.
So you got who else is in the house that's vegan?
Well, my son is plant-based, but he every now and then will eat some fish. But for the most part, he's doing really good. But it's just Rocky and I. That's it.
Well, but I'm saying your son. So your son went when you went, or he was before? Cause I know he plays sports.
He does play sports. He actually, what I would do, Jermaine, and this is the God honest truth. I found out what he liked to eat, and I would incorporate plant-based foods. Like he loves lasagna. He loves any kind of pasta. So I would get the pasta right, and I would put the like the veggie crumbles in there. He never even knew the difference. So I would make these dishes and he would eat them, and I'd be like, you did know that wasn't meat. So he was like, really, it's not meat. So as I'm starting to prepare his food, now he's going to the store looking for those same items, and now he's starting to prepare his food. So it was a family effort. It was a conscious effort as well. But yeah, no, he's getting a lot better, and you know, even with what he has gone through in the basketball and in his ACL tear, you know, he had an ACL tear in college, and the fact that he started eating better, he healed very fast, very fast.
Oh yeah, that's definitely part of it.
Yeah.
All right, so what is your favorite vegan dishes to eat, not to cook?
To eat?
Yeah.
I have just not too long ago, I was like, I love seafood, so I had to find shrimp, right? So one of my friends was like, you know, you got to go online, and there was an item on the list. It was shrimp, and I was like, let me try this. So what I did was I made shrimp scampi, the bomb. When I tell you I love it, so I fried it for once, and then I ended up doing it on top of some yakisoba noodles. Amazing. So that's what I like to eat. And when I go out, the same thing. Like when I go to Sunflower Cafe, I think you still eat at their place, right? They do the same thing. They have shrimp tacos, so I love it. Yeah.
So okay, so what shrimp? What do you use for your shrimp?
Well, I buy them in a pack, and I think that it is jackfruit is what's on the label.
Okay. All right. All right. It's a place in College Park called Green Soma.
Green Soma?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got the best vegan shrimp in the city. You should try their vegan shrimp. It's not jackfruit. It's actually a root that this guy uses. That the consistency is better than jackfruit.
Okay. So you know when I go, I'm gonna try to emulate everything that I'm.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. I'm saying all you gotta do is get the root. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's just like, because I know some people that make it with jackfruit, and I done had it. I don't cook, so I just eat everywhere. But
you never.
The jackfruit is close, but this root is so much. It feel like it feel like a shrimp, like
the texture is still the same as okay.
Huh?
I said the texture is still the same, like you're actually eating.
It's called Green Soma Cafe. It's like right by the Dwarf House.
Okay.
Over there in Hateville.
All right, I'm definitely gonna try it out because you know that's my own stomping grounds over there by Tri-City, not too far.
Yeah, just check it out. You'll see it. It was just like you might. Like you cook the root and you'd be like, oh, okay. But anyway, all right, let me keep going.
Okay.
So what made you want to do a cookbook?
What made me want to do a cookbook was the fact that I want to continue to live in my purpose. You know, I knew early on when we were singing that I saw the effect that music had on people, right? Like we would sing a song and they would say, you know, you changed my life, or I got through this hard time in my life, and I saw what the music did for people. And I'm like, I want to continue to walk in that. I want to continue to use that gift. And the gift is not always through song. So I wanted to use this gift to help people live a healthier lifestyle. So that's the reason I did the book, man. Everybody kept asking me, you know, how did you lose the weight? What's going on with you, Tasha? Did you get surgery? I'm like, no, this is all from eating plant-based foods. This is all from working out. Because it's not just eating right. You gotta put back into yourself. So that's important too. What people don't understand is I work out. You know, I run, I walk, I do, you know, weights and boxing and jump rope. So all those things attribute to a healthy lifestyle. So that's why I wrote the book. I want people to be inspired, man. You can eat right, still enjoy the foods you want. You know what I mean? Like it's all good.
So in the cookbook, you have how many different dishes? You got breakfast and all of that in there?
Yeah, I got breakfast food in there. I have side dishes. I have even the stuff coming up for Thanksgiving, sweet potato pies, and people that are into sweets, I have all kind of desserts. So I have over 30 recipes in this book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
30, you said?
30, yeah.
So you basically, and you created the recipes. These are things that you set.
I did. Okay. And what this book entails is just a journey, right? I started out, and I'm gonna tell you this, when we first got started, we did a show in Boca Raton, right? And your mom was there. Tina was there with us. So she came out and she was like, you girls did good, you know. And they kept saying, you know, Tasha, you're, you know, the big girl, you know. So I was like, oh. So now I'm, even with that, I'm like, okay, I have to learn how to eat healthier. Everybody else was eating hamburgers and doing, you know how we do, we grow up eating those types of foods. So now I'm on I still want to enjoy that, and I still want to put the burgers, the pasta, you know, all that stuff in this book. So all of those things that I've gone through, which is a journey in my life, are in the book. Everything from the downside of me not knowing how to prepare, the nutrition that's in the book, you know what I mean? And also how to write down your reflections of what you're going through, how the food made you feel once you ate it. That's important to me too, because I think when people don't know about plant-based foods, they think, oh, it's just leaves, it's just lettuce. But it's so much, you know, so many more other things that come along with eating healthy. And I kind of wanted that to be a journal for them as well. So if you cook the lasagna, right? And you go back and you're like, I like it. I was less foggy. I was able to run more. I had more stamina. Write that down in the book. Go back to when you saw me at my heaviest and say, listen, I'm inspired because I saw her when she was 189, 90 pounds. And now she's here. So the book is just a reflection of my journey, man. And I just want people to take the journey with me. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but anything that's, you know, worth having is not. You just have to stay focused and eat right. And because this is healthy, it's just a healthier living. You're doing it for your family, doing it for yourself.
All right. So what is this stuff you got you in for? I mean, you in the kitchen right now. So what you cooking? You cooking right now?
It seems like I'm always in the kitchen, Jay. I promise you. So what I'm doing today, I'm gonna go ahead and start to get my pots going. I'm doing the asparagus fried rice. I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna wash. You know, you still gotta wash it.
Oh yes, I seen you saying that. That's what I want. I want that asparagus fried rice.
Okay. Yes, sir. So, you know, and it's a quick fix. Like I just heard you say that you didn't really cook a lot, right?
Yeah, I don't cook.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, it's at some point in your life, mister, you're gonna be at home by yourself and you're gonna be like, I'm hungry.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna have somebody come cook for me. I just need to get your. As long as I have your book over here, they can cook what they got, what we need.
That's cool. That's cool. I've already put my coconut oil in the pan. I like to cook with this. Actually, don't need a lot to get started. I just want to get my pan heated up really go a little higher. But yeah, this is asparagus fried rice. And everybody's like, LaTocha, how you get? Listen, I have even with my Made Girl gear, right? You can feel comfortable. This is my. I'm gonna show y'all my Made Girl gear that I have coming out real soon.
Okay, all right.
MadeGirl.com, but you can feel comfortable in the kitchen as you're cooking, you know. And even when you want to go out and work out, this is like a 1-2. I call this my 1-2, and this is my 1-2 too. So this is like brown rice. You can
all right, that's
why
I was wondering what okay, that's brown rice.
That's brown rice right there. And I have my asparagus over here. It's kind of crazy because you're trying to. I'm gonna chop this up. You guys can see me chop this up in a second. And then I have my garlic. I love garlic, by the way. It is so good and it's good for you. So I'm gonna drop that. Y'all hear that sizzle? I don't know. Can you hear that? So y'all know I'm cooking for real. This is not me going in. You know how they go in the oven? They're like, oh, I've already created. No. We're doing this live right here.
Okay.
Chop a few asparagus up. All right.
So that's a lot of rice. How much asparagus you put in there?
This right here, I'm gonna do about 2 stalks. I should have had this done before, but that's fine. Drop that over there like that. Get to stir. I actually went to Tiny's house not too long ago, and she called me over there. She was like, you know, I've been hearing about your spinach dip. And I told her, I said, listen, I know you like to go to Houston's, right? Well, she used to like to go to Houston's a lot. And so I was like, I got your Houston's right here. So she's like, yeah, you talking all that talk. Let me see what it tastes like. You know how she can talk. So I went over there and I prepared dinner for her. And she's been calling me ever since. And what we're thinking about doing is open up our own restaurant. And
so what's the spinach dip? What's the difference between yours and Houston's?
What's the difference between my spinach dip and the one that Houston carries is I don't use cheese. All my
so what do you use for the consistency to make it stick like that?
Well, do you know about plant-based cheese?
Yeah.
And all the other plant-based cheese.
Yeah, I know everything. That's what I'm saying. I know all of it. This was just for the those that watch.
Okay, the people that don't know.
Yeah, let the people know what you use.
I use the Daya cheese.
Okay.
And I use artichokes. I use my May Girl seasonings, which lemon pepper and garlic and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I boil the spinach for a little while. I don't like to let my spinach or none of my vegetables get like extremely wilted because it's like all the nutrients are cooked out. So I make sure that I don't cook it all like I'm doing now. Like this is gonna still be the light green, but yeah, I boil that. Make sure everything's infused. Put the cheese in the pot with the spinach. Put it in a casserole dish and I bake it for like 25 to 30 minutes. Same as Houston's. Same.
And
I mean, she likes sour cream too, so I've definitely used a vegan sour cream in the middle.
Yeah, and I know Tiny is sharing really with the vegan lifestyle. So if she liking it, it must be pretty good.
Yeah, she's very hard to please. If anybody has ever gone out to eat with Tiny, nothing's ever right. Man, I need some more sauce on it, man. I need some cheese, man. Where the cheese at? Like, she's one of the people that's got it right. So I made sure before I even went over that I had all the ingredients that I needed to, put in this dish before she said, oh no, but she loved it. And she's been calling me ever since. And she's actually allowed other people who are not vegan to kind of say, okay, let me see what it tastes like. Let me pick this book up. So big ups to Tiny for at least trying, And big up to anybody who wants to live a healthier lifestyle. It's not always about what you're used to. Sometimes you have to get out your comfort zone, but I definitely had to get out of mine.
So what is as you let that cook, what's on the menu for Thanksgiving?
Ooh, I have so many options, Jermaine. I like to make most people make collards, I make kale. Easy breezy. Like you put kale on, it doesn't take that long to make. I use that with garlic as well. I'm gonna make my mashed potatoes, my garlic mashed potatoes for my son. And I'm gonna make gravy, vegan gravy. I'm gonna make my sweet potato pies. And as far as the meat is concerned, it's kind of up in the air because I like to ask them what they like to eat for Thanksgiving. So everybody will give me what dishes they want to do, and then we'll just see what it is. It might be two different meat substitutes. You know what I mean? Like my son may want the shrimp, and Rocky may want something else. So.
This your first year cooking Thanksgiving vegan, or no? You did it last year.
Oh, I've done it for several years. Yeah.
Okay.
Years. We always go to Buffalo to see our son. So yeah, it's always exciting. And then what's crazy is because he's on the basketball team, they all come over. I never tell them it's vegan. I make the macaroni, cheese, everything, and they never know the difference. They just like, oh my gosh, when is your mom coming back? So I feel like I played my part. Like I said, still walking in my purpose and letting people know you can eat healthy and still enjoy our good food, man. So
how long you been vegan then? What was that like?
Ooh, I want to say about 12 years. I know it was like 2007.
That's crazy. No, I don't think nobody knows. 12 years you've been vegan for 12 years. That's
they didn't know.
That's a good one for this thing. So yeah, so people know that. That's good. Well, when I'm gonna get my rice, I need my rice. I need that. Get that.
You know what? First of all, I know you can't. By the time this gets to you, it's gonna be cold. So just invite me over. I'm ready to come and get in that kitchen, man. And look how fast this is. It's done. Look at this.
It's done already?
Done. Yes, sir.
So wait, all you put in there was
garlic?
Nah, what you put in there first?
I put the asparagus in first.
Nah, I'm talking about the seasoning. What seasoning you put in there?
This is the all-purpose seasoning.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
It's the May Girl all-purpose seasoning that I have, yeah. The May.
So that's your own concoction?
Yes, it is.
All-purpose season, that's yours?
It's mine. It's gonna be on the website as well with the book.
All right. So before I finish, like when you're not cooking, because you say you're always in the kitchen, but when you're not cooking, what's your favorite restaurants in Atlanta or just around the world of vegan restaurants that you like? These my favorite restaurants. You can give me like 2 or 3.
In LA, I like Crossroads.
All right.
I think you heard me and Rocky on that spot. Every time I go, I gotta go there. And when I have people with me, I go to Muncie's, right? The burger spot that you introduced. Jermaine, you've been the one putting me up on everything. And then when I'm in Atlanta, of course, Sunflower Cafe. When we go to New York, I think it's called Soul Vegetarian or Soul Vegan or something like that. Soul Vegan.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, all over the world. Oh yeah, Slutty Vegan. Yes, Slutty Vegan here in Atlanta. I forgot my girl Pinky. Yes, yeah. Hook me up. So I mean, just every time I go, and a lot of times I may not know about the place. Buffalo, there's a place called Sunshine Vegan Eats or something like that. I found that place in New York where my son is. So a lot of times I'll just go and I'll tell, my assistant, Damo or Rocky, hey, look on the app and try to find us somewhere to go, to eat healthy. So, and that's what they'll do. But most times, JD, I'm right here in the kitchen, man. I love it because I'm able to create. It's like being on stage, man. Just create magic.
All right. Well, I think that's it. I can't wait to get my rice so I can see what you're talking about. I want that spinach dip too. I'm
Yes,
definitely gonna. Yeah, I need all that. So we're gonna do another one when you come over my house.
Okay, well let me know. I'm down for it. Just gotta be after Thanksgiving though, because I got
all that rice. Now who gonna eat all that rice?
So I can save this for later. For later.
All right. All right.
You can cook in batches where you save some. Some people freeze it, so you don't have to continue to cook all the time. You can just take it out, zip by bags. I like to do that with fruit. Pop the stuff in the freezer, put it in the blender, and then you got a nice smoothie. Even with the kale and stuff like that. So all this stuff gonna be used. Nothing's ever going to waste. Not in this house.
Nah, that's what's up. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Yes. We're gonna make this nice and let everybody know that they need to go to the beat when you be talking to them so they can see if they want to get more recipes and find out more about this plant-based living lifestyle.
If you are interested, if you really want a healthy way of life, you got to go to the beat. Get some of the recipes and even come to LaTochaLifestyle.com. We got you. I got books coming out. I have my Maid Girl gear. JD is telling y'all to eat healthy. Look how good he looks. You know what I mean? We got to make sure that we put back into ourselves every day, you guys, because this right here is mandatory. You have an obligation to yourself, to your family, man. Eat great, be great.
All right. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you, JD.
All right.